But because Floyd paid Detroit, or the ones that worked in that fight, the judges, the referee. I remember going to an amateur fight, and I asked one of the referee that was in that same camp. I said, bro, who do you think won that fight between me and Ishe? He said, K9. I can't comment. I waited an hour or 2 hours later. He got a couple of beers in him. He was like, K9, somebody got paid $50K, $75K for your title.
What?
They bought my title, bro. Took it back to Vegas. But guess what? Before you can get a cup of coffee, he lost the title to Carlos Molina. And that's when I won the title back when I went to Cancun, Mexico. That's how I became the oldest world champ in junior middleweight history. Yep, 2 times.
And there you have it, guys. There is Cornelius K9 Bundridge, as he reveals that a judge spilled the beans on Floyd Mayweather in the Ishe Smith fight, that he was paid $50K to rob Cornelius K9 Bundridge. And let me counterpunch. This is not a surprise. This is boxing, the sport that I love, that I hate so much. We know there's corruption in boxing. We know people are bribing people to do the wrong thing, especially people that can be corrupted. And I think what it comes down to is the integrity of people. If you have people with no integrity, that's what you get. When you have people that can be bought, that can be sold, that's what you get. I mean, that's all it is. I mean, it's a situation where you have Floyd allegedly paying off a judge so Ishe Smith can get the title. Okay. Now, that's one thing, but you have to use your imagination. If Floyd could do that in a fight that low level to him, because that's a low level fight to him, honestly, because it's Floyd. What makes you think Floyd didn't do that during his whole career? Him and Al Heyman and Leonard Ellerbe. What makes you think they didn't have things in place, fighters in place, you know, either bought, sold, or otherwise during his career? If he's doing it for other fighters, you think he didn't do it for himself? Floyd Mayweather is one of the most self-centered fighters, self-absorbed people on the planet. I think he's getting better with age. I just think, but I think he will always be Floyd. You know what I mean? Floyd is a guy that has an ego, like most fighters, to be fair. But he's also a guy that made a career on not losing, and made a career on picking certain fights so he wouldn't lose, and certain fights that he never fought because he might have lost. Not saying he couldn't beat those guys, but understand, things were set in place for Floyd to be Floyd, or anyone around Floyd. That's why he didn't want Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Lomachenko back in 2018. That long ago, yes. That's why he didn't want fights like that, because those fights can't be controlled. Those fights are unpredictable. Floyd is a sure bet thing. So most of those judges and things of that nature were already bought, okay? Were already sold, were already compromised, corrupted. That's exactly how it was. So for Cornelius Bundridge, yes, he is just a victim of the system of corruption in boxing. That's how it works. And it's not just Floyd, people. It's not just Floyd. You got De La Hoya, you got Bob Arum, you got Don King back in the day. Only in America, baby. You had all of these guys that were subject and more than likely victims, or should I say guilty, of the same damn thing. Okay? So, yes, this is just more news just coming out because Cornelius Bundridge, Mr. K9, he doesn't have anything to lose. He doesn't. At this point, he's out of the game. Somebody may give him a gag order, and by that way, he may get a $50,000 his damn self just to shut up or take the video down. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that could happen. But, of course, that was a very long time ago. So, it doesn't really matter anyway. You know, he never said who that judge was. But understand, I don't think that that was a lie. And I don't think there's any reason for him to set up and tell a lie. But you guys tell me what you think of Cornelius Bundridge stating that Floyd corrupted his fight, bought his fight, set him up for him to lose. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!